Of the 30 fastest 100-meter sprint times, 21 were run by athletes who tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. The other 9 were Usain Bolt. There have been 288 mass shootings at schools since 2009 in the USA, the country with the next highest amount has 8. To be clear, they have to point 7% of the mass shootings at school that we do, which does not count Pulse in Orlando, the Vegas Strip shooting, etc. 34% of adults and 75% of children sleep with a stuffed animal or a blanket or other sentimental object as their comfort object. Despite making up less than 4% of the population, Americans produce over 20% of the garbage in the world. Less than 10% of Americans do not wear seatbelts and account for 51% of car-related fatalities. Wear your seatbelt. Ignore your friend who told you my buddy's cousin would have died if he was wearing his seatbelt. 48% of British people wouldn't go to space even if their safety was guaranteed, with the most popular reason being that they just simply didn't have any interest in going. Dragonflies have a 95% hunt success rate, making them the most effective hunters in the world. 93% of people don't check facts they read on the internet. 67% of statistics are made up. Genghis Khan killed so many people that he cooled the earth by a bit. Innocent people will admit to a crime they never committed 43% of the time. Communism has worked 0% of the times it was tried. 20% of the mammal species on our planet are different types of bats. There's about 5,000 species of mammals, and about 1,000 of them are varieties of our little winged buddies. That the remains found in Machu Picchu are 80% female. Brazil is the country that kills the most trans women per year. Brazil is also the country where the porn category with the most viewers is the one with trans women. Survey of Fortune 500 executives found that 93% agree the golf reflects life, 86% admit to cheating at golf. There are more privately owned guns than people in the US. Washington Post, June 19, 2018. That belly button bacteria study was wild. 60 belly buttons sampled. 2,368 different species of bacteria found. The study indicated that 1,458 of them may be new to science. One had a rare bacteria found in Japanese soil and they had never been to Japan. 2 had rare bacteria that thrived on ice caps and thermal vents. Not a single bacteria was common to all buttons. The leading cause of death for ages 5 to 18 (1 through 18) has recently switched from car crash to gun violence in the US. Your school-age child is more likely to die from gun violence than any other cause, including car crashes. 21% gun violence, 20% car crashes. Edit, seeing as rates of gun violence for 1 to 4-year-olds is exceedingly low, accidental deaths are a different category. The picture for 5 to 18-year-olds is likely higher than 21%. 70% of the German population believe that their ancestors during WW to help Jewish escapees or didn't support, partake in the actions performed by the Nazis. There are more Panda Express restaurants than actual pandas. Chopping wood for an hour results in a 48% increase in testosterone in men. You have far more chances to die from a coconut fall than by a shark attack. A full 6% of Americans reckon they could beat a grizzly bear in unarmed combat. Edit, and before another bear arm joke, just FYI, bears already don't have arms. So removing bear arms doesn't improve your chances. Technically, all 4 are legs, with the front called forelegs. 50% of human DNA is shared with bananas. There are 1.9 popes per square mile in the Vatican City. The birthday paradox. It only takes 23 people in the same room for there to be a 50% chance two of them share the same birthday. Difference between a million and a billion. When put in perspective by units of time, 1 million seconds is 12 days, 1 billion seconds is 31 years. If you made $295,000 every single day since the birth of Christ, you still wouldn't be worth what Elon Musk is. Edit. Let's put the same concept into seconds. If you were to do a conversion of dollars to seconds, $1 equals 1 second. The median American gets 1 day and 10 hours net worth of $121,760. Elon Musk would get 6,910 years. The human eye blinks about 4.2 million times a year on average. The job with the highest death rate historically in the US is president. Edit. I didn't factor in lifetime appointments, so technically I was wrong if you count that.